Hey everyone, it's Fantayzia. So this is probably going to be my last video covering the Growing Together live stream. There's just so much to cover. I can't even believe like I've had to do multiple videos on this. So this one, I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of things from stayovers, slumber parties, family reunions, the tree houses, a bunch of different things. I have it all written down here. So let's talk about stayovers. So this is going to be a whole new thing. Originally, when I found out, other Sims are going to be able to come to the house, I didn't really know how it was going to work. Like we saw it in the trailers, Sims would show up with suitcases, but we didn't really know how that was going to be. So it's actually going to be something you can plan, and it'll be on the calendar, and they'll actually stay at your house. They're not going to try to leave or whatever. They're staying over for a certain duration of time. And of course you can invite family to come, like you can set it up yourself. Also, there is a whole new system where it can actually happen like on its own. So you can get different pop-ups. In the trailer, they showed a little pop-up that came up where this Sim named Kyle wanted to come over. And it actually didn't show a picture of Kyle because when this happens, you actually don't know who this Sim is. So this is where things get really interesting. So you'll get a little pop-up. I'm gonna go ahead and read the one that was in the live stream. It just says, "Hey bro, it's me, your boy Kyle. Listen, I'm coming over to your place to chill for a few days, just like old times. Doesn't that sound sick? Wait, what? You don't remember me? Dude, you're so funny. Seriously, never change. Hope you have some juice ready. It's gonna be lit." And you can either decline it or you can say, sure, why not? And then a Sim is gonna show up that you've never met before, but like your Sim knows them, but it's like a Sim from their past. And then this creates like a whole other story opportunity. So in this case, it was his old friend, but it can be like a long lost family member. It can be a family friend. So like you could meet a long lost family member that you never even knew existed, and then they come and stay over. Like how freaking cool is that? So when Sims are staying over, like you can ask them to help out or you can ask them to relax, things like that. I was not expecting this. Like I was not expecting random pop-ups like this. I was just expecting, you could like plan a stay over, which of course you still can, and plan it with Sims that you do know. But then it's so cool that we're gonna be able to have these opportunities, and then it's like your Sim will meet one of their friends that they had in their past, and then now you can have them like hang out and stuff, or like the long lost family member, extended family. I just freaking love that so much. And then of course we're getting slumber parties and family reunions and then baby showers as well. So those are the three new like social events. They didn't really show much of this, but I will go ahead and just pop on the screen like how it looks when you go plan an event, but you guys know what that looks like. I feel like these will be pretty self-explanatory to our usual events. Definitely most excited for the baby showers though. Next thing I want to talk about is the tree houses. So we already know that these looked super cool from what we saw like in the trailers and stuff, and we knew that you can like have your tree house look different. The outcome doesn't need to be the same every time. You can choose different ways that you want to decorate them, but you can also place items on the tree house, which is so cool. You can put a toy box up there, a telescope, and your Sims can actually use that stuff. And of course, as we expected, it is a new woohoo spot, so you can woohoo. Next, let's talk a little bit about bikes for kids. So they are gonna have to learn to ride their bike before they can just go ahead and like ride at places. So they will learn, and they'll just be like awkwardly pedaling and putting their feet like on the ground to move the bike. And then of course, once they learn to ride their bike, they'll be able to ride to different places. And you can actually like hit your tooth when you're learning to ride a bike, or I think you can hit your tooth like anytime when your children are riding bikes. They can fall and hurt themselves, and then their tooth will fall out. So that was super cool. And then of course, as we know, like you can get money from the tooth fairy, and they'll get a little moodlet for the loose tooth. I just loved that little touch. Next, let's talk about the family keepsake box. So this is really cool. I'm gonna pop up screenshots because I feel like it's kind of confusing to explain, but it's also like self-explanatory. There's more to it than I thought though. So of course you can put like family memories in there. Like if your child Sim like accomplished something, you can put like baby certificates in there, like birth certificates, things like that can all go in there, which I think is amazing because like I cannot tell you how many times I accidentally leave things like that behind when my Sims are moving. So now we can have this perfect keepsake box. But yeah, there's also all these different interactions that you can do with this box, which is so cool. And then lastly is friendship bracelets. That's the last thing I want to talk about in this video. And like I said, I've already done other videos covering a bunch of other things from the live stream, so those should already be up, so definitely go check them out if you haven't. But the friendship bracelets are so cute. There's different options you can make. You can either just click on the friendship bracelet box, or you can actually make make it on the activity table, or your Sims can knit them, or they can make one with cross stitch. Like there's just so many different options, like if you have different packs. So of course you can exchange the friendship bracelets. So basically if you have two Sims and they both have a friendship bracelet in their inventory, then you can go ahead and exchange them. Or if your Sim has one and they want to give it to a Sim who's not in your household, they don't need to have one in their inventory. You can still just exchange them, you know, if it's just like a best friend from school or whatever. So, you know, you can exchange them and it's a cute little interaction, and they will create a special bond. You'll get a little notification for it. They will eventually like get worn out and fall off, which I also thought was a little very detailed, cute touch. Like they really thought of everything for this pack. And also you can ask for your friendship bracelet back, which is so sad, but like, you know, if you're having a little drama storyline, you can do that. And then also there's this new option called Bracelet Buddy Fist Pump. And if you do that option and another Sim is around that's like, okay, so say, you know, the two Sims with the friendship bracelets are best friends, but then say one of them also has another best friend. You can only give a friendship bracelet to one Sim. So then if another Sim is there that's friends with one of those Sims and they see them do the fist bump, they'll actually like get jealous from that because they don't have a friendship bracelet too, and they're like, hey, like why don't I have one? So I also think that was a really unique touch. It just adds more overall for relationships and everything like that. So yeah, the friendship bracelets are also not just for kids. Like, you know, you can exchange one with anyone, which I love. But yeah, you guys, that is everything I want to talk about today. Of course, like I've been saying, like, you know, there was so much in the live stream. Like I just wanted to cover like things that were either big features or things that really stood out to me. I obviously talked a lot about little features too throughout these last few videos that I've done. But of course, there was just so much shown that I didn't mention every little tiny thing, but I mentioned the majority of it. Like I feel like these videos that I've been doing will give you a good idea of this pack and of course the free update. So yeah, comment down below how you're feeling about this pack. What are you most excited for? I want to know. And with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap up this video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys also so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.